Assalamu alaikum everyone, good morning, welcome again to this new lesson about the last part of the essay, which is the concluding paragraph. Right, it is the last and the final part of the essay, which comes directly after the body paragraphs. Now, as its name implies, concluding is going to introduce conclusion of the whole essay. Right, conclusion of the whole essay. That's why it is strongly related to the two previous parts. I mean, it is related to the introduction as well as to the body paragraphs. Clear? How is this conclusion related to the two previous parts of the essay? Because in this concluding paragraph, we find, or we should write first, a restatement of the thesis statement of the introduction. It means when you want to conclude your paragraph, you should start first by restating. I mean, repeating the content of the thesis statement of the introductory paragraph. Like this, it is related, as you see, to the first part of the essay. Also, after restating the thesis statement, you are required also to add a summary. It means you summarize the main points of the body paragraphs. It means after restating thesis statement, the writer should summarize the major subtopics, right? Of course, not in details, but briefly, right? In the concluding paragraph, right? Of course, here he means to remind the reader of the main points of the essay, because when we say concluding here, it means we restate, we repeat, conclude, right, good. Also, after restating the thesis statement and after providing a summary of the major points of the body paragraphs, also you can add a comment at the end of the final paragraph, a comment, or also a recommendation to, of course, leave a good impression in the reader's mind about the topic, right, about the topic. So here, as you see, we have three major, if you can say, components in this concluding paragraph. You state three statements, and or you are free to combine them or to use only one of them, summarize the main points of the body paragraphs, and finally you add a comment. You can put a comment or recommendation generally about the topic of the essay, right, of the essay. Now, if you notice here, we have followed the opposite model of the introduction in this holding paragraph. It means here we start in this conclusion from the specific and move on to the general. It means in the conclusion of the essay, first we introduce the restatement of this statement, which is very specific, clear, it contains topic and the concerning idea, right? Then we add the main points of, right, the body paragraphs, and we finally finish it with the general comment. So here we move on from the specific to the general. Right, unlike what we do in the introduction. Right, we start from general to the specific. That's why here we can say it's the triangle model which is applied and adopted in the conclusion. Okay, unlike the inverted triangle we adopt and we use in the introduction. Clear? Good. Now, when we say restating the statement, we mean what? We mean repeating the content of this statement using different words and not the same words. Clear? When you state in your conclusion of the essay, I mean you repeat the content, not the same words, right? And of course, using different words. Also, when we say summarize, we just mention the major main points. Clear? Major main points without giving any further details about these points. Right? Good. And the comment is meant to, as we said before, leave a good impression in the reader's mind about your essay. Good. Now, this concluding paragraph, of course, must be coherent with the other two parts of the essay. Right? You must feel that it is really an extension, you can say, or a kind of smooth, like there is a kind of smooth flow between the body, between the essay parts. It means we move from introduction to the body and from one paragraph of the body to another, then from the final paragraph of the body to the essay, to the final one, which is concluding paragraph, smoothly, flexibly. Right, that's why here we need to use at the beginning of our concluding paragraph transition signals, which indicate that this is the end of the essay and that this is the final paragraph of the essay. Right. These transitions are very important to create coherence among the essay parts and to signal for the reader the end of this essay, of his essay. You can start with in short, or in brief, or in summary, or in conclusion, or thus, or also to conclude, or to summarize, or last of all in all, or therefore, or with any other transition that indicates that it is the last part of the essay. It is the final part of the essay. That means we are going to conclude, are going to end, to finish our essay by this concluding paragraph, which is a kind of just repetition, restatement of the two previous parts. Clear? Good. However, when writing this part or final part of the essay, we should avoid including any new idea, right, or topic, right, in this paragraph. It means here we are supposed just to what? To repeat, restate, summarize, conclude, and not to bring any new idea or any new topic, right? So be careful here. Also, we are not allowed to stuff this final paragraph with too many details. Right. We don't need to include in it too many details. The details are meant to be tackled in the body, but here we just restate, summarize, clear. Just remind the reader. We need to remind the reader of the previous points, of the topic, of the question idea. Right. That's all. Good. Now, if we speak about the length of this final paragraph, of course, we must always consider the length of the two previous parts, right? Mainly the introduction, because usually the concluding paragraph has approximately an equal length with the introduction. They are approximately equal, and of course the body paragraphs are longer, maybe 2, 3, 4, it depends here, right, on the main ideas you want to develop, but conclusion should be approximately equal in terms of length with the introductory paragraph. Clear? Good. Also, there are many other ways with which you can use in the concluding paragraph. You can use quotations, you can use suggest a solution also. You can ask a question at the end of the conclusion of the essay, why not, right? But remember, you should always start first by restating the statement, then summarizing the main points, right? Then you add what you want from a command or quotation or, I don't know, solution, right, and so on. Also, I repeat that you are free whether to restate and summarize, or restate only, or summarize only. It's up to you as a writer. You are not obliged to, include, write the statement and the summary together. They are not obligatory together. But you had better provide them in conclusion. Why? To, if you can say, cover that space with the appropriate information that reminds the reader with everything about your essay. I mean, its topic and concerning idea in the statement, and also its main points in the summary of the major points of your essay in this counting paragraph. Clear? Now let's take two examples for one or two examples for statements, how to state the thesis statement, the conclusion, and one example about how to summarize the main points, clear, in our concluding paragraph. We have here two examples we saw before in our previous video. Number one, sport has many mental and physical benefits. So this is my thesis statement at the end of my introduction of the essay. When I come to my conclusion or concluding paragraph, I can restate this statement using different words, but keeping the same content. And I say, in brief, sport has many useful effects both on the body as well as on the mind. You see? Right, on the mind as well as on the body. Or also we can say, in brief, or sport can affect our mind as well as our body in a very useful way, right? In a very useful way. So you are free here to restate, to formulate this statement the way, right, that suits you, but that keeps the content of this statement as it is, without repeating the same words. Be careful. Also, for the second example, we have this statement, which is poverty is spread due to many economic, political, and social factors. Now, I would like to restate this statement using my own words and keeping the same content. I repeat, when I say restate, I mean repeat the content, not the words. Clear? So I say, in summary, a host of reasons make poverty a prevailing phenomenon. Right. Or also we can say a lot of reasons, or also say a lot of economic, social, or political and social reasons make poverty a prevailing phenomenon. So as you see here, I have restated my thesis statement using different words but keeping the same content. Right. And we continue after them, of course, with summarizing the main points and with a comment if you have a comment. Good. The second example concerns summarizing the major points or the main subtopics of the body paragraphs. So here I have this statement, as you see here, which states that for example, here it is it's about college education. College education has many interesting benefits. benefits. This is my thesis statement. And also, as you see here in yellow color, I have 4 main points. These are the main subtopics which I include in the body paragraphs. It means every one of them represents the topic of a separate paragraph in the body. Clear? In the body. Right. You can read them. And finally, if I want to summarize, or conclude this essay, I'm going to restate my thesis statement and also summarize these 4 main points briefly without giving details about them in the following concluding paragraph. And I say, to sum up, a college education provides at least 4 main benefits. College graduates enjoy greater financial rewards, and they also have more choices in choosing a career. In addition, taking college classes in different fields may reveal hidden interests and talents, right, that enrich one's personal life, as well as provide opportunities for social contacts. Indeed, a college education is well worth, here's my last sentence, is my comment. Indeed, a college education is well worth investing time and money in order to have a better future. You see, so here, in the first sentence, to sum up, a college education provides at least 4 main benefits. This is the statement of my thesis statement. Then, the next sentences, from college until contacts, right, provide what? A summary of the main points which I discussed and developed in the body paragraphs, one by one, but as you see here, not in details, right, not just briefly we mention them, and we pass to the last sentence, which is our comment. Right, we have college education enjoy greater financial rewards, clear, more choices in choosing one's career, also may reveal hidden interests and talents, clear, and also provide opportunities for social contacts. These are the 4 major points we have mentioned in details in the body, but now we just touch them and mention them briefly, because here we are going to summarize, conclude, right? We don't need to bring any new details, any new topic, or any new idea. Thanks so much, and be careful please when writing your hoodie paragraphs. Stick to this lesson and to this way of writing it. Thank you so much.